Hey, what's good, guys? I know it's been a while since I made my last video, and I promised you guys to make beats and shit like that. And so much shit's happened since last time I made one of these. So I want to get more into making these, man, because I like talking to you guys. I like making videos. I've always loved like making stuff, you know. And I think one of these would be like really therapeutic in a way, you know? It's kind of like I have these thoughts in my head and I just want to share it with people. And, I used to do that with blogging for a while, so maybe a video vlog or whatever, right? Would be a good format, at least a couple times, a month or some shit. So, so yeah, I don't know. There's just some topics I guess I wanted to cover. Um, yeah, one of them being like basically like relationships, man. Like my idea on relationships has very much matured since that last time that I spoke. And I had some very good advice I think for a lot of people going into relationships, and that still stands. I mean, I still hold by that relationships are supposed to be partnerships with two whole people, deciding to walk on the journey of life together, really. But I don't know, man. Like, over time, I've just been like, it's like hitting the lottery, man, to try to really make something work and just find somebody and stuff like that. And it's just really not worth it for me anymore. But by discovering this, like honestly, I found that I'm just a lot happier by myself, and just like finding a level of inner peace that I didn't know existed. Really, getting to enjoy hobbies, getting to explore things that I haven't done in years. Like I'm trying to get back into writing poetry and maybe some raps here and there, but I would love to just go to like an open mic because I feel like I have good material, man. I've always had English teachers who've been saying, you're good. You should write. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. And, I'd write these blog posts, but never like really put some work into writing poetry or written word in general, essays or whatever. And I'm starting to do that now, and it's just like I'm really happy, man. And some shit I just been dealing with this week, man. It's like I like relationships. I think they're cool, but like I feel like it's just fucking hard, and I guess people want companionship, man. People need human touch. That's one of those things like you get out of a relationship, you just have someone there. And, people replace that with all sorts of stuff. Whether they're fucking just, finding fuck buddies with somebody, or like, they have a relationship, or maybe they got pets or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just haven't found anything for myself, like, that I would really want to do. Like, the only thing I could really think of is if I'd like dated somebody and just like not committed, and not even just sexual, just somebody to like do shit with and have some sort of companionship, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't even want to do that. I don't know what it is. Like I'm just so much happier by myself, but you get these times where you're just lonely, man, You just don't want to sleep in bed by yourself. You just want to have someone there. Until it probably happens, then you're like, God damn, I don't want this person around me no more, right? So yeah, that was just one of those things I was thinking about this week. And another thing, like before I made this video, I was just really thinking on my way home from work. Is I was just thinking like, you know, uh, about like how people talk about immortality, and like there's these things, like coming out that are going to reverse the age process and all that stuff. And I just started thinking about that. Like, what does immortality even really mean? You know what I mean? How do you represent that? And it's kind of funny because some people feel that immortality is having children, right? Because those children will outlive you. And so, you will have a version of yourself out there, no matter how old you get or sick or whatever. And after you inevitably pass away. And I'm like, yeah, do you, man? If that's how you feel, immortality should be passed. But really, I think immortality, in the sense of the word, is the ability. It's accomplishments, really. It's what you do in life, how you make other people feel. That's the stuff that'll be remembered for a long period of time. And I really think that's the very true definition of immortality. What you manage to accomplish in this short period of time on Earth, and not accomplishments even in monetary success or anything like that. I mean, getting to do stuff that's important to you, and especially if it's it helps your community or helps other people in some way. For example, I want to do teaching, man. I think it provides such a great service to people. And not even in the traditional sense of going to a school, but almost like a one-on-one tutoring or a classroom of people, and just straight education, not bound by standards and stuff like that. So yeah, I that's one of the things I really want to do, and is teach, and I really just want to connect with people through things like this, man. Videos, blogs, just talking about people, man. I just watched this show called The Get Down on Netflix, and I love the characters, and I started finally following these people, on Instagram and Twitter and all that, and I don't know, they're just cool, you know what I'm saying, and they're in tune with nature and all this stuff, and they just have their own cool personalities and shit. And it's just so interesting how we don't even see people, behind the screen as real people having real lives. We just assume they have these personalities, and we don't connect with them on that level anymore. I guess once you reach fame, it's kind of almost hard to really do that. You kind of have to ground yourself, be like, yeah, I am a real person, and I do like to respond to people. I do like to talk to people. So I don't know, man. But yeah, so that's just some of the things that are going on, and hopefully, guys, I really want to just get back to the music. I want to pick up guitar. My background is in keyboard, classical music, shit like that. Hip hop, obviously, because I love hip hop, culture, everything. But yeah, man, my background, I really want to expand into guitar and maybe singing and shit. And just really doing something like that. I mean, I admire people because I don't know where I heard this, but basically music is such an incredible way to connect with people. Because I can put this person's imagery in my head, and I can suddenly now connect to someone that I don't even know, you know what I mean? And we might be separated by thousands of miles. I may never ever see this person, but there's that connection formed because they've had the same experiences that I've had, and that's just really powerful, man. That's one of the things I've always wanted to do with music is really kind of just pass that along, just really kind of convey that level of energy and tranquility and just that connection with people and stuff. And spoken word has been one of my favorite ways to do that. Taking experiences that I go through in life and just things that I notice, and critique. One of my favorite topics right now happens to be relationships, because I find it such a fascinating subject, because there's really no it everyone thinks they have it figured out, but they don't. It's it's like playing the lottery. You never know how you're going to, your cards are going to stack up. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to just go back into that stuff, guys, and really just start making music again. And I'm hoping to do that. I'm finishing up a PC build, and hoping to just get a MIDI controller and a guitar and really just start making shit for you guys. And I'm hoping to get into open mic soon. Just really go out there and, just put my work out there, man. If I can connect with a few people through that, I mean, I think that would be great, I just want to be able to take my thoughts and ideas about stuff and put it out there, right? For critique, for connection, for whatever, and just let that be my legacy. Let that be my immortality, right? So anyway, this video is getting a bit long, but I kind of just wanted to get back into the groove of things and really just start talking about this stuff again. And like I said, I think this session of just looking at a camera and just start talking and shit, man, it's just really therapeutic, It's almost like blogging again, where I get to throw these ideas out here. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to, do a couple of these, like I said, a few times a month, or especially if important things come out or things that I'm personally dealing with. And yeah, all right, guys, see ya.